Hello and welcome back to FTB Skies episode 46. So, as you can see here, I have actually booted up my reactor here. I am running it dry at the moment. I have not set up anything fancy around it. I just wanted to test it out, so I took the quantum entanglers and pulled in the deuterium and tritium, I think it is called, that I generate over here into this machine here. I have no assumptions whether or not this is or no idea whether or not this is gonna be stable or anything. Maybe. So right now we are generating 40 something thousand FE attack, which is pretty good. It's not as much as my steam turbine up here, but it is a good boost for it. We do have a slight bump in the intake of items here. I did upgrade over here because I did see that once I actually started setting this one up here, I saw that my heavy water completely got vanquished within a few seconds. So I set up additional pumps here, all of them set up with the filter upgrade as they should be, in order to pump up the heavy water, and the heavy water then goes through the system and ends up in here. I did also add some additional what's it called? A buffer storage for the tritium if it's needed. And this liquid lithium here, I am kind of expecting it to run dry at some point because it has not been scaled up. Like, we have two machines here, both of them running with a resistive heater, and neither of them has been scaled for this production time. So yeah, let's see how long that actually is gonna last. An alternative, I could take the... I am generating lithium over here, so I could actually... Let me see. Quantum entanglers, give me 2. Yes. If I put you down here, and I configure you to not take any insights, no fluids in, no gases for now. Let's just verify here because it is very close to this item from this side here. So it's gaseous lithium. Oops. Is it lithium? So gas lithium. Yeah, that was exactly what I did not want it to do. Can I... Okay, disconnect here. Everything is disconnected. Perfect. Here, I want to configure so that we have gas in this one here. I want the right side to be input. Does that work? Or was it the back that I needed to create? Let's test it. Back input. Does this not output automatically? I thought it did. Actually, that's not a problem. Just place you down here. Have a pressurized cable here. It is not a gas. Oh, is it liquid? Let me just check here. So we are... It's not gas, it's liquid. So that means that I need to rename this one here. So that one delete. Yes, confirm. And then I can take this one here. Was it this one? It looks like it, yeah. Liquid lithium. Like that. Let's see. So fluids. I don't know if it's the back or which side it is that I need to do it on. My guess here is that I need to put it into it somehow. Yeah, I need to pump it into it. Which is not a big problem, it's just not what I hoped. So, mechanical pipe here. Let's injection. And let's make it like that. So that works pretty decently. Then I can place another one over here. And I want you to be liquid lithium as well. I want you to be fluids, downwards, downwards is the bottom here, to be output, auto inject on. So that means that this production over here should now actually fuel into this one as well. That should help. I could always add another condensator, but I don't think that is the limiting factor right now. Yeah. One of the limiting factors is, of course, that it's night, and we want it to be day for the production to work. I wonder if there's a stable enough just having one there. It is fully upgraded and all, but I wonder if it's enough with just one. Both of them works. Let's see here. Injection rate of 4. We have plasma at the top, case at the top. I don't know if they have... I know previously that this one here was configured so that it would never explode. I don't know if that has been changed. I might go into another world to test that out. We do have a stable enough production, I think. Yes, this looks to be stable enough now. How is our polonium going? I'd need around 1.43 million microbuckets more. Somewhere in that neighborhood, yes. Oh, it's actually crafting a massive amount right now. Oh yeah, this is draining my system in minutes, seconds actually. 3, 2, 1. How much did I manage to create there? An okay amount, but still far from what I need. Yeah. I'll get ready for actually setting up and figuring out how to set up the turbine, industrial turbine, or whatever they're called now. I think I want another one above this one here, as I mentioned last time. And then I want to configure this here to take in, I think water should be fine. Could of course go for sodium. I think I have a production of that somewhere, but I don't think I'm actively using it for anything. Should have it somewhere. Here. Yes, I'm technically producing it here, but not really. Yeah. Either way, I don't think I have enough to fill up a system. But yeah, I'll get everything crafted for the turbine and then get ready for the conversion. I think the conversion should be fairly straightforward and simple. I don't know if I need to do anything fancy about balancing, but I'll figure that out when I get to that. I'm actually curious. If I increase this to 8, then the FTB significantly increases. My case heating significantly jumps up. I don't know. Okay, I have a max temperature here. No. I'm not feeling confident enough to leave it running at the higher state, so I'm gonna go for the lower one. Yes, so I'll be back once I've set up the buff. So, in between clips here, I did craft up the nice little fuel generation area over here. It's more simplistic than I actually expected, so that's nice. I did layer it up so that I have the evaporation towers up top here. with plenty of neutron activators, I guess it's called, over here that can feed into the buffer storage that I have down here. We do have quite a bit of a buffer here, which is excellent. Everything gets transferred from these chunks over to here. I actually just hooked it up to the same thing so that we have both the previous setup here and the new one there, both feeding in fuel to the same setup. I've made the inner rotation here 12 high. That means that I have 24 blades. That means that I need 8. What are they called? The inner elements there. Mechanism generators. I need 8 of the electromagnetic coil. So yeah, small steps here. So the next thing here we need is mechanism generators, please. We need 1 of you. So placing 1 of those rotational complexes here. Something like that. Feels like it's 1 short. It is. Let's see. So quickly building up this here. This here is one of the best uses for the building gadgets. Repetitive, annoying to place, and completely unnecessary manual labor of trying to match everything in. Cool. So we do also need have some. Yeah, I do have some of them already. Excellent. And we're probably running out of the glass in a moment. There. Yep. Structure. 100 something. Is that enough? I doubt it. I very much doubt that this is enough. But let's see. Maybe. Nope. So we need, what, like 30, 40 more? It's luckily very, very quick to generate. Not generate, build them. What am I missing here? I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I need the pressure thingies, the pressure mechanism generators. We need the, not those. What are they called? The pressure. Are they not here? No. We need these here. Pressure disperser. How many do I need? This here, maybe 100 something. What's the recipe for them? That's quite easy to build. I did a small upgrade over in my crafting area over there, where I upgraded all of them with acceleration cards just to make sure that the crafting speed is that much faster and I have to wait less for it, because the waiting time when building big complex things started to be slightly annoying for me. If I'm going to continue in this world after completing it, I'm definitely going to upgrade my crafting computers as well, because the current ones are slightly slow. But yep, so here we have the rotational complex and we have the other one here. Then we need the electromagnetic coil. We had, how many did we have in here? 12. So we definitely need 6 of them. Do we want to be fancy about it? Something like that. Yeah, looks good. And now we just need to fill up the rest here with desaturation condensers. Yeah, I'll finish wrapping this up, and on the outer skirts here, we of course need to have the vents all the way around. I do lack one thing, however. I have not placed any of the input-outputs yet. So, yeah. Let's actually figure out where do we want to have the 2 ports. We have 2 ports, one for power out. Power out can come here. Power out here. Do we want to... So where did I actually put the output over here on this side? So maybe I want to place the input here. So run the input in here, down here, and then have multiple vents on either side, maybe something like that. I think I'm gonna move the power block to this side here, and then have the 2 sides here be water or water inputs. Anyway, I'll build this up. And now we have it up there, so yes. Now we have the big machine up here. We definitely want to have an easy and fast way of transporting our steam from down here all the way up there. So we want it right here. That should connect that up. And then we want the mechanical pipes. I don't know how many mechanical pipes, however, that I need. Do know that I need quite a few. Actually, that's the wrong side of things. I want it on the other side here. So this is one of the biggest questions I have about this setup here. I am nowhere near smart enough to figure out how many do I actually need of the outputs up there. Have quite a few. Let's see, where did my configurator go there? Something like that should. Oops. That was the one thing I did not want you to do. I don't have a good way of fixing that. This here should pull out a plentiful. And then down here. That was not where I want to go. Down here. Pull. Oh, that one pulls out automatically. Okay. And I actually want fusion ports. I want 2 of them. And I want the wrench here. You to be there, and I want you to be there. And those are inputs, and both of them will be mechanical fluid pipe inputs. Around here, yep. I need a few more. Luckily, it's a quick craft if I don't already have. I already have a good bunch. Something like that. So, do I want water in this or do I want sodium? I believe I have some sodium right here, right? Yeah. That's a chemical one. So I could technically take the pressure tube here. Actually, if it's that, then I need to change up that one. So let's just, for now, a bit of water injection. That was not what I intended to do. So before I do this, back up, start. I want the server to do a backup of the entire file setup. Here we go. Don't know how much water I need. How is this? It does generate steam here. It does throw steam up here. Did this one up here run? Did run. It's still running. How much power? How much is it generating? Not a crazy amount right now. Maybe I need a bit more. Did my tooling go? So it's slowly generating a ton of it. I'm wondering how much does it actually generate down here. So I am running it fairly slowly right now. Shouldn't this reflect what I actually put it at here? So if I put it at 8. No, probably not. The case is significantly cooler at least. It has a good amount of steam here. Quite a bit of water in this system here. I also don't want to overfill it, so it is filled up. Let me disconnect now and fly up here and see. I have a good amount here, so it's generating 4.2-ish. That's interesting. It could be significantly higher, I assumed. Maybe I'm just not generating enough steam. I guess that could actually be fixed in a different way. Yeah. I'm not certain about how to actually solve that right now, right here. Maybe just... maybe I just need to actually go down here and bump up the deuterium here. Let's see. Let's say we want to go 16. Significantly warmer. The water flows out of it and significantly faster. There is only air in the water line now. And we have significantly more steam up here. We do push the... Oh, right, I need a plug here as well. I was wondering why it didn't actually output anything. Here we go. One plug more. And you go to power storage. And you bypass everything. So here we have 6 point, is it already 7 million? That's impressive. How much is this now? So we could actually bring in a bit more water. It's kind of difficult to figure out how much you actually need in the different elements of the system here. Like, what is the correct balance to have of everything? It'd be awesome if they had like a valve system here where you can configure it to, okay, only allow for X amount of liquid in this system and then refill it in case it runs out. Kind of missing that kind of logic, at least. This one here has quite a nice amount of steam right now. I could bump up the steam production by increasing it a bit more, I think. Without any harm here. So now we have 16 million here. And this one is filling up, so let's disconnect you. Does that stabilize here? I think so. Let's try and bump this up to 24 maybe. Is my production here keeping up? Yeah, there's no problem there. At least not that close to it yet. Really wish there was a way to kind of see what the structure of it was here. Oh, right. So it's the minimum here doesn't change, but the numbers down here do. So right now it should be generating 1.2 million FE, and it should be outputting 3.6 million steam. And this system up here allows for a max flow of 6.5 million, 9.5 million. So we can significantly increase the steam up here. And we do have an output that should be plentiful. Okay, so we can actually... So basically, if I want to hit this one here, so I want to go in here and say, okay, let's try 48 and see where that leaves me. I can actually go a bit higher, so I can go like 60 maybe. 60. You have 9 million steam being produced. That's pretty close to what I want. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room here. However, right now, if I go in and look here, the water is flowing significantly slower. So maybe I need a bit more water in the system. It's slowly filling up the water, which means that as the water flows up, the plasma or the steam will also flow up. This is producing a hefty amount of FE per tick right now. This is an amazing small structure. I am kinda amazed by it. It's a bit fun to play around with as well. I did need the crystallizer thingy, right? Chemical crystallizer, I think it was. I do need one of those, now that I think about it. This one was still pulling in? Yes. I'm guessing we are slowly filling up the steam up here. We are, and we have 18 point something million FE. That's a healthy amount of of input. And this one down here is just slowly filling up, slowly filling up. That one, I'm guessing this one up here, the flow rate here, once it actually hits the 9 million, it's gonna equalize in the system. That's a massive amount of steam. That's also a massive amount of tritium and dithium. Are these going up at all? So that one's going up. That one's going up. So production seems to be keeping up with it. I'm not that super worried about it. Steam production here seems to be steady. And my steam flow up here is 7 million. I had expected it to be slightly higher with my configuration down here. I'm not complaining because there is plenty of stuff in it. So I am running at 3 million FE in the machine and should be water cooling up to around the 9 million as far as I can tell. We have plenty of steam, we have plenty of water in the system. Where is the water that I'm pumping into the system going though? Is there like a magic buffer somewhere? So this one up here is kind of steady at 7.8 million. Let me try and disconnect this and see what happens. This is steady at the place where it is right now. And this one here is running steady where it is right now as well. We are producing 4.2 million FE here. Okay, that's cool. I was kind of reluctant to actually play around with this one here because I was not certain how cool it was, but yeah, this is a fun one. This is a fun small build. It requires a ton of infrastructure, like a ton upon ton. And all of this here is very simplistic build up. Like there's nothing super complex about it. Everything is just running and you have more than enough power, at least in this mod pack. Okay, let's take a look here. We have, 2 million polonium and we're lacking 500,000. So with this here, we could probably just do this for a minute or two. And in a minute or two, we should have all the power that we need. So much magical static noise, right? Yeah. Mechanism is a fun mod. Like, it's hugely complex when it comes up to like generator stuff, but it is a fun mod. Let's see. Are we there? We are there. So let's cut this off. Let's actually hook up the machine. We need a point. That was one pellet. Probably need a few upgrades as well. And muffling upgrades, please. Please. The things that can actually be the impossible material. I don't think I've ever had that one. Let's see. So this is the overpowered quest line. And by this, we have now completed the game. This is the cheaty storage creative disk. That's everything that it does? All the things. Does that fit into our system over here? If I insert you here. No, you don't work. My guess is that it's a refined storage system thingy. Refined disk. this one as well. You create a few of those, please. So now we can access every single thing in this mod pack. Wow. That's quite an amazing little thing to have there. Like, doesn't really matter what you want now, you can have it. 2 billion stone cutter, yes, because anybody needs that. So, yeah. But that is everything. So let's take a quick tour of what we actually did here. I still have an unfinished building here that I really want to wrap up. I'm thinking of spending an episode of just cleaning and building up after this one here, just to completely wrap up the series. I want to build up the houses here and here so that they get some sort of a topping to them. I want to wrap around, create some pathways that actually go around the perimeter here. I've already started a bit over here. Started building out like the occultism area here. Trying to kind of bring up kind of like a, I don't know, a big rock kind of structure that has been built into feel to it. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. I did intend to build this down here out. Unless I can find a really, really nice and quick way of doing it, I don't think I'm going to spend the time on it because the return of it is so low. We did build up the, even though I did completely ruin it with the blazes over here, we did build up the 3 different mob farms structures. And I could probably have used another one of the mob measures just to get a few more hearts. I think I have that. Oh, I actually have a decent amount of hearts now. I could probably take a look and actually try and upgrade this one here to the max, but yeah. Let's see. We did come into foregoing a bit, industrial foregoing, and it's a simple mod, and it does a lot of powerful things. It's wonderful to play around with, I think. But it is like one of the old style mods that everybody has played around with. Everybody knows it all the way through. Not necessarily a bad thing. I did really love the functional storage, especially the new functionalities of it with the drawer. Where is it? I have a good example of it. Right down here. With the push and pull upgrades, which basically allows you to automate a ton of different things. I very much did enjoy getting into Applied Energistics again. It has been a while. And I think that this new update for it is completely nuts. I think it's a cool way of doing it. The pedestals mod here as well. I think this is well used in this mod pack here. It's well deserved that it is placed where it is. But yeah. Oh yeah, a thing I didn't show you down here, I think, is that I set up the uranium auto-crafting dedicated line for uranium because I was kind of fearing that I was running low of it. Wow, I have a lot of resources here, like... yeah, there's no way my slow system here can follow up. But yeah. I have so many cool small things here. This has been a wonderful journey. Wonderful journey. Oh, I have a few bees over here. What are those? Chocolate mining bees. Cool. We did also touch a bit on the bees, not anything serious. Why is there no... I guess there was a zombie that broke in or something. Zombies. This is also one of my favorite things is the create mods. This is an amazing build. It's amazing to be able to build something simplistic and yet so complex. Like, yeah, let's put up some fans up here. Let's put some lava. Let's burn whatever comes below it and then have the input-output system like that. simple in its nature, but a lot of small things become complex. It's a wonderful, wonderful mod. Anyway, this is the FTB Skies, and we have completed the overpowered quest. Antimatter has finally been achieved. And with that, we have every single item at our disposal, and we do not have to think about building anything out anymore. That is cool. That actually means that I can go down here, take this one here, scram, so that I can have silence. Of course means that my steam up here goes away as well. Now that I think about it, did this one down here have... Do you have... What is it called? Antimatter? You do. So how much antimatter do we want? Yeah, you fight to get a lot of it, and then suddenly you have an overly flood of it. Yeah. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful, beautiful world. Anyway, this is Tonk wrapping up. It has been a wonderful journey. This has been a wonderful mod pack. I hope that you learned a thing or two around it. I hope that you figure out a few things. I have definitely learned a ton of things. It has been quite an interesting path towards through this game here to figure out how to do all the things. And yeah, what a wonderful, wonderful journey. If you like what you've seen here, toss me a like. If you want to see more of this, or not of this, but of something new. I'm still not sure what I'm going to tackle next, but something out there have to have caught my eye at some point that I want to play around with. I did see a few different mod packs that might be interesting, but I need to research them a slight bit more before I'm ready for jumping into them. But hopefully by the time I get around to it, I should be ready for new adventures. So yeah, thank you very much for following along, and see you out there.